I was the one was going to pick up the work from Nicky Barnes and them, from the Alabama in the Bronx. The Alabama in the Bronx.
I never even heard of that club. What part of the Bronx?
That's Alabama. That's right there on Alexander on that shit.
Oh, 130.
Yeah, Alabama, because you were too young. You were too young. These niggas, and I've been around Freddie Myers.
Now, who was Freddie Myers, for the people that don't know?
Freddie Myers is a big time nigga that come up with Pee Wee Kirtland, called him New York Freddie. That was getting a lot of drug money back in the day. He's getting a lot of money. See what I'm saying? Fly nigga. Cadillacs, Eldorados, all kind of different shit. Mercedes, Benz, Rolls Royces. Y'all can look who Freddie, New York Freddie is on YouTube, or you can Google him. They'll tell you who he is. Born and raised in Harlem. Born and raised on 115th Street in Forster Projects, what they call King Towers now.
King, right.
So, Freddie came up and everything. So Gene Deal talked about he was with him. Freddie talked about all this, all that. You understand what I'm saying? I know Freddie personally. I went to jail for something dealing with Freddie and Omar. So that's how close I am to the situation, to knowing this nigga. Then we had some words or whatever, and I said word for prison to him through Omar, cause Omar and they wasn't trying to give me no lawyer money. But eventually they came up with the lawyer money after I told them what I told them. I told it to Omar. Omar was a good friend of mine. He wasn't getting no money back in the day. He started getting a lot of money and everything to that effect, fact. So it was all good. So I know Freddie didn't talk about Melvin, P. Diddy, father, getting killed. I know that's fact. Cause he ain't talk about certain other things.
Yeah, shit that he could have been spoke about, right? If he was that type of nigga, you saying?
Yeah. He would have been talked about if he was a big mouth type of nigga.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And plus, I'm born and raised 116th Street. That was a major block where niggas come through, sit down, talk a little bit, then they go on the 8th Avenue between 8th and Manhattan. That's where all the young hustlers
by the park.
Huh?
By the park? Going towards the park?
Yeah, going towards the park up there. But between 116 and Manhattan Avenue, that's where everybody used to hustle at. All the young boys, the original young boys. But when niggas are mean, talk, make transactions, my block is the block where all the OGs come make their transactions and make their move and do whatever they need to be done. Like when I was coming up, I used to be in that block. Before I started hustling, I was gang banging. They had the black spades,
right?
City Mortal, Black Pearls, all. I was a Black Pearl. I used to go downtown to Macy, pickpocket, steal clothes. That's how I stayed so fly, because I stayed on my job, stealing shit. Then next thing you know, I put in position for me to start getting the drugs, because I kept starting a lot of shit in the block, shooting the block up, all that shit. Niggas was trying to tell me, yo, you got a chance, nigga, put me on.
Yeah.
Put me down. Put me down. I want to get down. I want to make money.
Right.
Niggas wouldn't do it. So I kept bringing the heat, kept doing shit in the block. So they finally put me down. Niggas started me off, giving me a package to hold. I hold it. Gave me my own package. I hid the package from niggas beat me for the package, stole the package from me. I just grew from there. Yeah. Nigga already said I could use his name. The big dog I'm gonna let you talk to, his name is Cody. King Cody. And he the one put me on with Phil, another person. I was the one was going to pick up the work from Nicky Barnes and them, from the Alabama in the Bronx. The Alabama in the Bronx.
I never even heard of that club. What part of the Bronx?
That's the Alabama. That's right there on Alexander on that shit.
Oh, 130.
Yeah, Alabama, because you were too young.
Yeah.
These niggas, that was where all these niggas was at. That was their base station. That's where he was, got to talk to them, get to work, then they bring the work to you or whatever, you meet them somewhere else. But to meet them per se, you had to go to the Alabama and the Bronx. Watch this, hold on. Hold on. Yeah, man, but right now I'm gonna call Cody to verify what I'm saying. Verify if he picked his phone up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Calling him right now. And see what's up. You know? Yo, Cody, what up, man? Yo, I got the nigga interviewing me right now. And tell that nigga I was the king of the dust. I was getting the quinine. I was getting a little bit of dope. I was fucking with the big niggas at the age of 12 years old. Tell him. I'm gonna take you up. Hold on. Yeah, talk to him.
What's going on, brother? This Knowledge, man. I'm doing an interview with the big homie, man, aka Lil Jay right now. Yeah, he telling me shit I never even heard on no YouTube, no internet, exclusive shit right now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What you want to know about Jake? Get it on.
Nah, he was just telling me, man, how he was, moving weight, you know what I'm saying, back and forth, Detroit, all that type of shit.
On that Greyhound bus.
Yeah, that's what he was telling me.
Yeah.
And he was...
We raised him up pretty good.
Right. That's what he was saying.
You're a pretty good block now.
Yeah, it's pretty...
Jake can show you my book.
Oh, you said you got a book?
Jake might have a copy.
Oh, so I got to check that out.
Yeah. I
Across 116th Street.
It's on Amazon or where's that?
Well, I was in my car. You go to Amazon, you might can find it. Across 116th Street to King Cody.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna check that out. I'm
Cody.
Yeah, so because it's a lot of stories on the internet and on YouTube and that's inaccurate. You know what I'm saying? That's untrue and
But ask me the question who you want to know about.
I mean, one of the stories is about Melvin Combs. You know,
that was my friend.
Right.
After was Melvin Combs a rat.
Yeah, because there's some couple of guys on the internet trying to say Melvin Combs was a rat.
Gene Deal. He know about Gene Deal.
Gene Deal, Puffy ex-bodyguard and all that shit.
Yeah, Gene was down with that nigga named Charlie Chaz years ago.
Chaz?
Yeah, Charlie Chaz. Yeah, out of Brooklyn. Yeah.
Right.
Charlie Chaz died.
Right.
I don't know. I know they killed man after the shipment came in that night.
Yeah. And what they said, they killed him in Atlantic City or some crazy shit?
Nah.
I came down from Broadway that morning. There was Brown Continental. Some people say he had a finger with what he did. He drove a Continental. I passed on their side and said, hey, what man was doing over here? Then I found out they had killed him. He was down with that group from the Golden Lounge.
Called the Golden who?
Golden Lounge.
Right.
Cody. Yeah, that's all I need you to do to verify I'm telling the truth. Yeah, he know I'm telling the truth.
Facts, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You told him.
That's the proof right there.
You say anything about Harlem, nigga. You ain't tell that nigga when you came to Harlem. You was a bum ass nigga.
He originally from the South or he from Harlem? He's born in Harlem.
He originally from the South. He came to Harlem with cowboy boots and a big ass cowboy hat. Walker Lee.
They took over.
No, Walker Lee put him on. He took none over.
Now see, I never even heard that name before.
Straight him on. Oh, she was messing with Pee Wee? Yeah, I know. Exactly. Freddie was going with Alabama, exactly.
What about the Alabama? You know about the Alabama spot in the Bronx you was talking about?
Yeah.
You know about the Alabama because y'all sent me up there, remember?
It's John Fisher about it.
Yeah. What he say?
Where's that?
Alabama, that was
What's
John Fisher joint.
Oh, okay.
They sent me up there to pick up that shit.
Mm.
Yeah, you right though, Cody. Hey, and Gene Deal don't know nothing about Walker Lee and Allen B and TC.
No, I'm going to keep you there back.
Yeah, on 48th Avenue. That nigga,
Ask him with Small Paul's there around that time. That restaurant.
it was no restaurant called Small Paul. Small Paul's is an individual with preacher killed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, black ass Small Paul. That's the one the preacher killed. They said that nigga took preacher money. Took like 300,000, got it for Fat Country, got the money for Fat Country, and came down there, and preacher caught up with his ass. Right, but I'm saying, the money, listen, I know Fat Country your man, but I'm saying he supposed to give preacher some money. Small Paul came to Fat Country and told him that preacher sent him to pick the money up. That's what I'm hearing. Then he went down south, but preacher caught his ass down south or caught him in Harlem somewhere. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Fat Jack, the nigga owned Harlem World.
Mm-hmm.
He started all that. He's the big dog.
Mm. He passed? He's still around?
He dead. Yeah, Fat Jack dead. Yo, look, listen.
What you say about that? Yeah. With the clothes.
Yeah. Yeah, I drew right up in the 116 Lennox 7. My man, Knowledge, he just talked to my people statuated that I'm telling the truth, that I'm not lying, I'm not making this up. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of these niggas don't know nothing about the heroin, the quinine, the bonita, how we cut it up. They don't even really knew about the dust when I had the dust. You understand what I'm saying? All the niggas with the dust is Johnny come lately. The only person that had the dust before me was the niggas in Mike's bar.
Now,
and
what
like I
street is
told
that
in my
on?
other interview, I went to Detroit, got the shit.
What street is that on? Mike's Bar.
143rd and 7th Avenue. And, yeah, I was doing my thing over there. You know, I'm known all through Harlem. I know all them niggas for 8th Avenue, Gregor, Noel, Cisco, all of them is my homies. I grew up around all them dudes. Them dudes was getting real live money. We was selling the heroin, Lil Vito from 8th Avenue, got the Harlem stories and all that. You understand what I'm saying? All these niggas was official. I used to go to Lil Vito, I used to go to Big Vito and tell him to put me on. Big Vito used to be so fly. Big Vito from 8th Avenue, that's Lil Vito big brother. I used to stay in their house. Nigga like Bam, look, Big Vito used to do like this. He finally got him a car. Cisco bought the nigga a car. He hustled that car. He in front of me. Yeah, nigga, hold the car keys. I got you. I'm put you up. Nigga, I was so tight, nigga. I wanted to get on. I wanted to try to get on, get my money right, man. You know what I'm saying? So I had to wait my turn. Just like with that girl used to be on the table. That was a girl on Frank Lucas' table that bagged up all the dope. But she came down and I said, what you into? She told me, I bag up the shit for Frank Lucas. She said, what you need? I said, man, bring me what you got and I'll pay you. She bought me like $20,000 worth of, quarters. At that time, it was quarters. 12, 13 little spoons in the bag, and that's me selling for $60. She brought that down to me, counted up. She gave me for $20 a bag. 1,000 bags, that's 20,000. I paid her 20,000, and we were selling for 60. So you know how much I made. 60,000. I flipped it.
That was easy money.
I definitely flipped the whole shit. We used to stay and fly. We used to go to AJ Lessons, buy AJ Lessons out. We used to go to Layton's Field, cornfields, buy them out. I had a white girl in motherfucking Layton's. She used to give me shit for coke. I used to take a half an ounce of coke and put a water on it, make it into an ounce and sell it to for an ounce. You understand what I'm saying? And it still was fire.
Right.
Then years later, I met her ass in AJ Lessons. She tried to talk slick to me. I pulled her up. Said, listen, I'm the same nigga you sell you that coke. Don't front on me. Don't front me. She said, no, I ain't trying, you know what I'm doing my job or whatever. You know what I'm saying? See, like nowadays, everybody wants to pay for shit, pay for this, pay. Nigga, it wasn't like that. We help each other get on top. Cause they know once we get money or get on top, we gonna look out for each other. It was more unity back in the day. It was more motherfucking togetherness. We wasn't fighting. We wasn't arguing. We wasn't doing none of that stupid shit. We was sticking together. If you need something done, boom. If you need, back in the days, if niggas come around, he could be your man friend. He want to get on. Niggas give him a package, put him on.
Just like that?
Hell yeah. Niggas had love, nigga. It was unity back then. It was unity, with us. It wasn't no bullshit with us. It was no front.
All that checking in shit and all that?
No. See, the check-in shit came from these niggas out west. California. Bitch ass Jay Prince. Put that on the books. Jay Prince tried to tell Puffy he gotta check a Puffy. That Puffy, 50 Cent, nigga, I don't need your security. I got my own security. Nigga, we ain't never did no check-in. When we checked in, it was a real check-in. Like, I'm coming to see you. Like, I'm coming to your block. Let me check in with knowledge, man. I'm gonna go holler at knowledge.
Yeah, see what's up, yeah.
See what I'm saying? It wasn't even called no checking in, nigga.
Right,
it was called, we gonna see my man. Now they switch it, they switch it to make it sound slick, but it don't be no real friendship. It be some shit where a nigga trying to motherfucker extort you on the floor, take your money and all that shit. That's what them niggas was doing. That's what them bitch ass niggas was doing.